Hey, good morning. This is an update, part 3 of the unboxing of the newest release Mac Mini. That's the 799 model featuring the Intel quad-core i7 with 4 gig RAM. Now, Apple does have that as available 16 gig RAM on their website. It's a $300 upgrade. Well, the 16 gig RAM kit is $90. It's the exact same RAM they use. So that's up to you. If you want 16 when you get it, order it and overpay, or get it and switch it out yourself because they now make it beyond easy to do it. You just twist the cover on the bottom. This is, like I said, the newest Mac Mini release. I'll reiterate, we have that hooked up just via Thunderbolt, simple power. Ethernet's being provided through the Thunderbolt and the connection there. In reference what I was speaking of, this black cover on the Mac actually has a little finger hole right here, and at another one, you just twist that, and that will open up, and you can put your new RAM in. So, a couple comments were made. We posted Cinebench stock with 4 gig RAM, and newer subscriber had just asked about Geekbench. So I had not heard of that. I think I had, but I could be wrong, so I don't want to lie and say that I have heard of it. So I'd like to go ahead and run that. I did download the just the free version, I guess, if you want to run the full stress test in 64-bit, purchase a license. So I'm going to see if some of my other contacts have it, the licensed version, to try it. But we're going to at least run the initial test here, so you can see this is the model, the Mac Mini, the Intel Core i7, 2.3 gig, 4 gig RAM. It's the 1600 speed. That's a PC3 12800. That's a newer edition RAM, and that, in case you folks didn't know, that's just laptop RAM. So it says GeekBest works best when it's the only application running. You can only run 32-bit version unless you purchase the license. For example, if you do try to do it, this is what will happen. Only 32 are available in tryout. So we'll just click later for now. I'm going to go ahead and appease the application and close down applications that it did ask. So we will go ahead and do that. I think it will give it a fair test that way. So everything has been shut down. The only thing running is this. So we'll go ahead and just select Run Benchmarks. And we'll just allow this Geekbench process to run. It shouldn't take too long while it runs through its series of tests. So we'll get these posted and we'll put them up there on the channel. I know a few folks are going to be interested in seeing those numbers. Here in about the next hour and a half, I'm waiting for my local little computer parts store to open. They've actually got for me a 16 gig RAM kit. It's just two 8 gig sticks. There's only 2 slots in the Mac Mini. I've read online that this will support 32 gig. Apple will only hold the 16, but the architecture is built for 32. Me personally, anything over 16 for what I do, I couldn't even fathom. Anything over 8, I couldn't fathom that I need. But I will get the 16 because they made me a good price on it. So we're going to go ahead and shoot over there here in the next hour and a half, and then we'll get that installed. And then I was going to run a few more tests, just to test out the difference of the RAM and see exactly what type of information we got. So let's zoom out here, if you folks don't mind, here a little bit. And I would like to share with you the results from the Geekbench test here. And this just shoots up in a browser here. So what we have here, I'm going to actually just work it kind of where we were at. So I apologize, folks. I'm working on getting a little bit different video set up. And I'll have this all a little more, what I call professional. But, you know, for those that are related, similar to creatures like me, that tech savvy, have a degree in computer science, getting ready to graduate with a master's degree this December in computer science. Well, I just, this is what I do, and this is the fun stuff for me, and I like to share. So hopefully folks are able to see the values we have listed there. First one here, integer, which is your processor, integer performance, 8945. Floating point, we knew that was going to be strong just because of the i7, 16479. Memory was only 6176. Memory bandwidth performance, 5968. That could change with the difference of RAM. I'm not going to commit to that, but we will see. Geekbench gave it a score, as you see, 10,730. So let's scroll down here a little bit. This just actually shows the operating system, what we're running. This is Mac OS X 10.82, latest update, Intel Core i7. You can see it, 2.3 gig. That's just one processor, folks, but it's 4 cores with 8 threads. So here's your cache information, L1, 2, 3, the data. Showed my existing 4 gig of RAM, which is at 1600 speed. Like I said earlier, is the PC3 12800. So you can look at the integer performance, and these were the tests that it used. For example, Blowfish, Text Compress. These were your actual results here of what was running. You can see your ratings, meg per second, are listed there below. I'm going to scoot in just a little bit, folks, here on that. I want that to be just a little bit tighter for everybody so that they're getting a real fair opinion of this. Because I know a lot of people may or may not buy this product because of these numbers. So please subscribe. Please, continue to check these out. Make comments. I love reading them. I answer them all. I'll respond to any messages. So, yes, it's very exciting, the interaction I'm getting from the YouTube community. And I really appreciate that. It does not change if I would do these videos. I would continue doing them regardless. It's kind of rewarding to see that it's others are taking interest. So, on the floating point performance, that was a very large score, 16479, due to it's that quad core. Sandy Bridge Generation 3, it's really able to just knock out some extreme processes. You can see up here, Mandelbrot brought 14.4 gigaflops. Dot product, 8 gigaflops. The dot product with the multi-core was 31.2 gigaflops. So you can see, folks, there is some performance there in the Sandy Bridge. There's your blur image. Yeah, definitely